Today is December 26th, and first of all I just want to say I hope you all had an amazing Christmas. And of course today we'll be looking at the latest items in the Halo Infinite store and determining whether or not they're worth your money. But before we do that, I do just want to say thank you so much for 7,000 subscribers. I will once again be hosting another tournament, this time a doubles tournament, and it'll be on January 7th at 7:30 PM UK time. And if you are interested in learning more about that, make sure to join the Discord. Most, if not all, these slots may be full now, but of course, things do have a chance of changing. Anyway, without wasting any more of your time, let's jump straight in. Now, first of all of the festive goodies from last week are all still here. This includes the Sleigh Bells bundle, the Frostbite Effects set, and the Santa's Little Helper super bundle, which contains Chill Out, Holiday Cheer, and the Hearthfire bundle. And of course also contains the Santa's Little Helper bonus coating alongside the Stocking Stuffer weapon model. The super bundle is 3,400 credits. Overall, it's a pretty solid bundle that contains some really cool items. Individually, they're very overpriced, and obviously the pricing of the super bundle is very high. Although I think the super bundle itself is technically worth it in terms of the sheer quantity that it comes with. At the same time, 3,400 is still a lot of money, and of course all of these cosmetics are kind of out of season now, unless you want to spread holiday cheer all year long. I won't be going over these bundles in detail, as again they haven't rotated out of the store, but if you do want to know what's in them, check out last week's shop video. And now we can move on to today's daily item, which is the return of the Black Cat weapon coating. This is one of the few weapon coatings which I don't think can be brought at all times. It is just an individual coating for 300 credits, and for that price, compared to some of the newer ones we've seen, I do not think it's worth it. Especially considering some of the weapon coatings, such as Bold Ambition, only cost 200 credits, and you do actually get it for every single weapon. However, if this coating was cross-core, then I would say it is worth it, and of course it may eventually become cross-core, so maybe that's something that you should take into consideration. Anyway, the First Responder bundle is back. This gives players the Flame Break armor coating for every single core. It is kind of similar to the base hazmat coating, so overall this isn't one that I find too exciting. But it also comes with the Farkas helmet, which I actually think is pretty nice. It's almost like a hazmat version of Reach Security. You also get the First Responder chest piece, overall a solid piece of armor, the Type HPE gloves, which I also quite like, and the Yield 4 shield weapon charm. Now for 1,400 credits, despite this actually being on sale, I still do not think this bundle is worth it at all. You simply do not get enough things compared to some other bundles. I genuinely just think this is a pretty overpriced bundle. The Transgressor and Combat Evolved Mark V kits are both still on the store. Out of the two, I do think the Mark V one is the better one, not just in terms of my personal preference, but also the fact that it comes with a second coating and visor. Regardless, both still very overpriced. Again, I won't be going over them in full detail as they haven't rotated out, but they've also been here for like 2 months now, so I'm pretty sure you're all aware of what they contain. And finally, we have the return of the Flood Super Bundle, which did rotate pretty early on in the season, and I have seen a few people say that they missed out on it and hope that it comes back, and here it is. This contains both the Blighter and Contaminator bundles. Starting with Blighter, for 2,000 credits you get the Defiled Sniper weapon model, the Blighter helmet, which is a flood-infected EVA and is one of my favourites. It also gives you the Defiled Farndale helmet attachment, which I believe you can use with most, if not all, of the Mark 5B helmets to give even your non-flood ones a little flood-infected look. You also get the Defiled Guard shoulder pads, which are a flood-infected security, the Defiled Grenadier chest piece, the Defiled Munitions wrist attachment, then you get the Eternal Rest armor coating, which matches up pretty nicely with the flood-infected cosmetics, and overall, it's a pretty solid coating that you do get for every core. That bundle does cost 2,000 credits, and for that price, I do not think it's worth it at all. Moving on to Contaminator, which costs the exact same price, but does contain one extra cosmetic. You get the Defiled Spanker weapon model, the Contaminator helmet, which is another infected Mark 5B. You do get one in the Battle Pass too. It also gives you the Cursed Blisters helmet attachment, which can actually be used with the Battle Pass helmet. You get the Cursed Guard shoulder pads, which look pretty cool, the Cursed Vigor chest piece, which in my opinion is the best of the flood-infected chest attachments. You then get the Defiled Drive knee pads, and the Cursed Growths utility piece, alongside the Ghost Forest armor coating, which I don't like as much as the coating in the other bundle. Again, this costs 2,000 credits, and for that price, not worth it at all. However, for 2,800 you can get the Super Bundle, which contains both of these bundles, alongside the Blightland Marauder armor effect, and the Hidden Malignancy, which I may be pronouncing wrong, kill effect, which are both decent enough bonus cosmetics. And for 2,800, if you do plan on picking the Flood bundles up, just get the Super Bundle. That then works out as 1,400 each. You get plenty of really cool cosmetics. That being said, it is still quite expensive and you would need to buy more than just the 2,200 credits. You'd have to buy an extra 1,000 alongside that, so it would end up costing you a little bit of money. But if you do like the Flood cosmetics, I honestly would recommend this over getting the bundles individually, or even the Transgressor armor kit. Although that's cheaper, you have much more flexibility here and can actually use these pieces yourself. That being said, you could just get the Season 5 Battle Pass if you really want some Flood armor, which is cheaper and does contain some pretty cool cosmetics. This week's ultimate reward is the Candy Cane Weapon Charm. Little bit out of season at this point. Granted, it is still the holidays, but we are past Christmas now. I do feel like all of the Christmas cosmetics should have released a week earlier than they did. Since I've already done the Winter Contingency 3 pass though, this probably won't be one that I go for. As for this week's Spartan of the Week, I have actually chosen 2 submissions, one from Scranman and one from Howling. I think both of these are pretty cool, and one of them makes good use of some of those new Winter Contingency 3 cosmetics. Anyways, I think that sums up everything this week. If you want a chance to be featured as the Spartan of the Week, make sure to join the Discord, and as usual, I will leave a link to that in the pinned comment. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one.